I mean, I know why, but I.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Just speaking just general, I don't know why.
Do he know? He know why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what we doing if we know why?
Like
When you blackball. Oh,
Once the Knicks, always Knicks. So I guess that's not true.
Guess not.
I guess that's not true for all.
That's not true.
It's not true for all. Because if that was true, then Mark Jackson would be the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Ooh.
So once a Knick, not always a Knick. Everybody's not always welcome for whatever circumstance.
Gilbert Arenas talks about Mark Jackson being blackballed from the NBA. Check out what they had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Looking at that, does Mark Jackson deserve another head coaching job in the league?
Of course.
The timing has some people wonder.
I mean, coaching is coaching, man. It's not like that, you out the game for 6-7 years, you forget how to coach, right? So it's there's opportunities, it's relationships, and, I don't know relationships he's built, so the fact that other coaches hasn't put him on to the coaching staff as assistants or what's the name, sometimes it might just be too overqualified, right? And, if you do fear, if you fear him in his coaching style, then you don't want him as assistant because, he can be possibly your replacement, and that happens too. So, I don't know what's going on, with why he hasn't got that job or got a second opportunity, but that's.
Yeah, it's definitely seeming like he got blackballed, Mark Jackson. I think that's obvious. Not only his coaching style, but, how he carries himself, what he represents. A lot of people, they may not want to, push that on the other players in the organization. Some players, they act like they talk about, spiritual and all that stuff, but Mark Jackson, that's how he's living. He ain't perfect, but I think that's his demeanor. That's what he wants to represent. And I just think you coupling that with his vibe and energy, I don't think it's going to mesh with a lot of owners and coaching staff. So either he really wants to be a head coach and he doesn't want to be an assistant, or he can't even get an opportunity to be on a coaching staff. Maybe he is overly qualified and they fear as though, if he's an assistant, if I have a bad season or two, I can be out the door and that can be my replacement. So there could be some truth there, but it seems like he's getting blackballed from the NBA.
I mean, I know why, but I.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Just speaking just general, I don't know why.
Do he know? He know why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what we doing if we know why?
Like
When you blackball. Yeah, they either, we accept being blackballed, tell them to kiss our black balls, and you just keep going. Keep going, bro. Hey, keep jogging. You know it ain't happening. You knew it wasn't going to happen when it all happened and went down, and everybody not taking a chance on what happened with you and them. I know what that feels like, man. You got to take them lumps. They're not fucking with you. They're not fucking with you. They're not fucking with you, bro. They not.
So I got a couple jerseys at the house. Steve, what's that slogan?
Yeah, Rashad, he pretty much telling it like it is. It is a blackball situation. Teams, they ain't messing with Mark Jackson. They want nothing to do with him. You would have thought what he did in Golden State, really building that foundation with the organization, leading into them winning 4 championships. You would think he would get another opportunity. The Knicks job could have been a great opportunity, but they went with Mike Brown. Nothing wrong with Mike. Solid coach, good replacement for Tibbs. This would have been a great opportunity for Mark Jackson to come back home to the Mecca and possibly win a championship with that team. That would have been a great comeback story, but it looked like he's not on the coaching radar with these organizations.
That your team use? Once a what?
Oh, the once a hoe, always a hoe?
No, once a
Oh.
basically same thing.
My bad.
Same setup.
That's what I be telling them.
But so the saying is,
You gonna take this money?
so the saying is, once the
Every
Nick,
time?
always the Nick. Once the Nick, always the Nick. So I guess that's not true.
Guess
I
not.
guess that's not true for all.
That's not true.
It's not true for all. Because if that was true, then Mark Jackson would be the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Ooh.
So once a Nick, not always a Nick. Everybody's not always welcome for whatever circumstance. So whatever the situation is why he hasn't gotten the job is outweighing the fact that he was a Nick at one point.
And it has
Once
to be
a
a
Nick is
strong
always
team.
a Nick.
If you
Has to be strong.
basically, whatever blackball is going on,
Yeah.
as a Nick,
Yeah.
that should be erased.
Yeah.
That don't have nothing to
Don't
do
do
with
it
what
up,
over
right?
here. I'm Dolan. I don't give a about what y'all talking about.
Normally, that's the way he approaches it, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you would think that would have been the greatest alley-oop right there. Go ahead and give Mark Jackson an opportunity to be a coach of the Knicks. It was right there. The ball was in the Knicks' court to really, roll it over to Mark Jackson, let him be the coach. Dolan looks like someone that's bullheaded, going, stay in his realm, don't really care what the outside noise is. So it would have been a great setup for Mark to be the coach, but it looks like the black ball has taken effect with the Knicks. I guess if you're a Knicks, you're not always a Knick. That's just what it is with Mark Jackson and other players. But again, they dropped the opportunity. They dropped the ball to get Mark Jackson to be a part of that franchise as the head coach.
Only Dolan run his shit where he want to run it, what everybody else got to say.
That must be stronger than that.
It's bigger than rap.
Yep.
It's deeper than rap right now.
Hey, James,
Yeah, it's
stand down.
It's deeper than rap. So
Man, that's a good one.
it's unfortunate.
Because when you're talking about Dolan, he does the opposite of everybody else.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we'll
so-
let you know
and then-
about it.
On another, just for Mark, right? Of course, we always, and this is for players as well. The NBA is the top, upper echelon of what we thrive to play in. It's the top. It's the pinnacle of basketball is the NBA.
Real talk.
But I want people to understand it's not the end all to be all, right? Of course, we all want to play in the NBA. We all want to make it, but there's other places that you could be successful at and thrive at and get that same thing. And they paying top dollar green money for that same situation.
Yep.
If they're not letting you in, then let's pivot,
Yep.
right? Let's pivot. I don't know if he wants to be a college coach. I don't know if he wants to be anything but he has a resume. He's coaching enough good players. He has the name of his if he wanted to, I don't know if that's his desire to go coach.
Good point by Kenyon. Yeah, things ain't working out in the NBA. You're being blackballed. Let me see what college is looking like. They're paying top dollar in college just as much or more over there. You got NIL deals. He is who he is in the NBA as a coach, as a leader. His style may actually translate better in college, being able to influence those young men. So if you're Mark Jackson, if you're blackballed from the NBA, test the waters with college. See if you can get a great coaching gig over there. Do that for about 8 to 10 years. And then after that, hopefully you're successful in the college ranks. And then see what you can do as far as being an NBA coach. That look like that's his passion, being an NBA coach. But eventually you got to pivot if it ain't working out in the NBA.
I'm pretty sure if he put his name in some of them hats with these schools now with the Damon Stoudemire's and other people getting jobs and those making with the NFL guys doing it, I'm pretty sure there would be with the deion doing. I'm pretty sure there's a lane for him if he wanted to pursue
Of
that.
course, it should be.
But let's not put all our eggs in this one basket, man. And when it don't happen, then that's all we want to do. Like no, there's like.
Why don't sports work the same way as like colleges in the sense of if you went to Harvard, there's a pipeline, right? They keep it all in the same,
Duke.
right? Keep it in the same, right?
Duke does it.
Right? You keep it in the same. So the NBA, it's just NFL, all sports. How come the first litter you go after is always outside sources, never the players that went through? So the players that retired, that IQ was high, that want a coaching job, why isn't that the first person you go after?
Yeah, interesting point. You would think they would keep it more in-house. Players, even if they had a 4 or 5 year career, they're more in tune than a coach. So you would think they would reach out to the players first for these coaching opportunities, but they do it in reverse. A lot of players, you're seeing them on the sidelines, 3rd and 4th assistant coaches, working with player development. It takes them a longer time to get an opportunity than a coach would. So good point by Gilbert Arenas.
Why is it always someone else that has no overseas that you just go, that you have like, no offense to, but you, Dr. J coaches, you got all these coaches that built the NBA and you never gave them opportunities, right? Kareem has, you use a motherfucker every time something's happening, but you never gave him a real opportunity to coach. Like,
that's interesting.
Like Pip, you never gave him opportunity to coach. Like this,
Patrick Ewing was a head coach of college. He don't get the opportunity to coach the Knicks.
Come on,
He
like,
practice that shit.
at least give him a
That's
chance.
right, yeah, because he did 13 years.
So let's stop it,
coaching
man.
some
Let's stop
He
it.
was already there,
Took
know
his
the
lumps.
whole shit. Then he went there
Pat took
to
his
do,
lumps, man,
to
because
do
they
more
wouldn't-
shit.
Pat went to college because they wouldn't let him in the league, and that
And he should have
Georgetown
been
job
considered.
was
He should have been
available.
considered
So
first.
Like, and it's like you don't think your fans is gonna appreciate it. Like I know, like if this is the real coach, I got a face coach. Pat, you the face.
Yeah, come sit beside.
And then there you
All
go.
right.
look what the Mavericks did.
Yep.
Motherfucking Jason Kidd, you motherfucking co-rookie of the year. Hey, you available? Goddamn, hey,
Come back.
come on back, bruh.
Come on back.
Know what you are. You built. Hey,
How
listen.
many people on the staff are from that played on the Dallas team?
That played.
Laugh.
On the staff, right?
I don't know who.
I can't see
there any more?
too many behind the bench.
I don't
It
know
don't
who's
look
on
like
the
too
staff.
many though. It don't look like
He
too
built
many
his
guys.
staff.
Yeah, that's
Different.
After
You got
that he
Shedeur
played with or
and
no.
you got a bunch of shooting. And
Jared Dudley just took the job in Denver,
Jared.
so
Oh yeah, he is gone.
yeah, he split their little group up.
But the Dallas Mavericks, they're trying. A couple of coaching staffs have former players, but will they get head coaching opportunities? But at least there's something there. But as far as Mark Jackson, he is being blackballed from the NBA. Maybe he should look into coaching opportunities in college. Now, if he looked in college and he's at a standstill, then that means something's going on with him just in every sport, collegiately and professionally. So hopefully he gets an opportunity one day in the NBA, but he should look into reaching out to these college teams, building up his resume there, and then seeing what happens in the NBA in the future. But shout out to Mark Jackson. Hopefully he gets an opportunity in the near future.